Are we really to believe that if the Pharisees would have started smashing this woman's skull with rocks, that Jesus would have just stood and watched? This does not sound like the Jesus we know from the rest of the Gospels. Jesus fights for others. It's vital to examine the character of Jesus by looking at other examples of his life and ministry. Consider how Jesus defended the life of the woman caught in the act of adultery in John 8. Now, although the inspiration regarding this text is debated amongst Bible scholars, I believe this passage is historical, and inspiration and historicity are two different subjects. But Jesus was able to save this woman's life without resorting to violence by reasoning with them and saying, "He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her." But what do you think would have happened if the Pharisees would not have all dropped their stones? It's a rational inference to conclude that Jesus would have fought to save her life. I think Jesus would have put the Jew in jiu-jitsu. Are we really to believe that if the Pharisees would have started smashing this woman's skull with rocks, that Jesus would have just stood and watched? This does not sound like the Jesus we know from the rest of the Gospels. Moreover, consider the example of self-defense that Jesus provided in the same chapter of John 8. In the 59th verse, it states that after Jesus equated himself with God, saying, "Before Abraham was, I am," the Pharisees reacted by picking up stones to kill him. However, Jesus did not wait around to get killed. Rather, he got the heck out of Dodge, ran away, and hid from them. Are we to think that Jesus only condones the flight response, but not the fight response when it comes to self-defense? What about when it comes to protecting those who are in no position to flee? The question is raised. Why does Jesus defend his life by fleeing in this instance, but walks toward the Roman soldiers in the Garden of Gethsemane when he was about to be arrested and taken to his death? It was all about the timing and the cross, which was also why Peter was told to sheath his sword in that particular circumstance. Furthermore, and apart from Scripture, it just seems properly basic that if one is in a position to defend their wife or children from the attack of a mountain lion, then a good husband and father would fight the mountain lion. In fact, a good husband and father is willing to kill the mountain lion if need be, even if the man is an animal lover and does not want to kill the wild animal. Not only is it good to stop the violent attack against a man's family, but he should also be willing to die in the process of fighting for the safety of his loved ones. Jesus seems to agree. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. John 15:13. If this is the case, when it comes to an attack of a wild animal, why would it no longer be acceptable to defend your loved ones from the attack of an evil man acting like a wild animal?